Hey man, just giving you a quick call. I just wanted to let you know that you are so close, dude. You're so much closer than you think. A lot of these big goals that we've had and these big aspirations, they're right around the corner for you, dude. So you just cannot give up. So stoked for you to see this. P.S. We bought a Lambo. So keep going, bro. We'll talk soon. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bryson. This is the Bryson Everyday Project podcast. This podcast is a little bit different than other ones out there. Here, I only focus on documentation. I don't focus on quality or being professional or being entertaining. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love for you to stick around and give the show a listen. You can also follow me on Instagram at BRQUSE. Thank you so much. Here's the show. Well, he's got an intro again, huh? I actually did all the right things this time. All right, I kind of want to restart. Let's restart. Oh, he's got an intro now. I did all the right things when recording this, so hopefully it doesn't delete itself. The reason why it does delete itself, and this is not some horseshit, because I feel like that's what, I feel like that's what people who have no idea how technology works say when something goes missing. Oh, it must have just deleted itself. It's like you don't understand technology. It doesn't. Unless I coded it, it's not going to delete itself. Or like when dude, it's 2025 and people are like, "Oh no, I didn't get your text." What do you mean, bro? Yes, you did. What do you mean? Like that may have passed 10 years ago, but it's 2025. Sorry, I didn't get your text. Oh, I didn't get your message. Yes, you did. What do you mean? Where did it go? It's like that Drake and Josh episode. You know, they say one in every however many people, skydivers never make it to the ground. And then Josh says, what do you mean they don't make it to the ground? Where do they go? That's how I feel. Anyway, when I use voice memos and then I open up the audio file from voice memos as an extractable file, it's a temporary file, so when I put it into Adobe Audition, it's only available for the time that the file is available from voice memos, if that makes sense. So it'll just, oh, sorry, it's not available anymore. And because I've already linked it and it's playing and everything like that, inside Adobe Audition, it'll just go away. And it's there, the file's there, but it's not linked to anything because it doesn't have anywhere to go off of. So it's empty. So it's like, hey, you got to link it to something. And I'm like, I don't know where the fuck it is to link it because it's temporary and it disappeared literally. So I guess I'm fucked. And I just don't want to have to worry about it. So I did all the right things this time. If it gets deleted now, then, it's a user error, or I change it, or I don't want it, whatever. So, so let's talk about it real quick. So the idea is that's me in the future calling me now, kind of telling me, hey, dude, life is fucking badass, but you got to keep going kind of thing. That's the idea. I had about 10 different variations of this, and they were getting pretty long. Like the whole thing was getting to about a minute and a half, and I thought, okay, that's not the goal. I honestly wanted it to be like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. And I think what we did, let's see. Hold on. Wait, where is it? So it's about 20 seconds long. 20 seconds long of me talking. And then the intro of me introducing the show, the intro of the show, looks like 25 seconds. Now, if you go all the way to the very end with the music, it's over a minute, but I'm going to start the podcast within the last 15 seconds of the first minute. So this is my attempt to see if having an intro like this will either increase retention, which I have no way of tracking, I can just assume, and or more listens. It's so funny because I don't care about the listens, but I do want more people to know about this because I think this is cool, dude. I'd love to have, straight up, I would love to have some cheerleaders, dude. I would love to have people in my corner cheering me on. I'm not going to say that I do not want that. Of course I would like that. That'd be cool, to have people like, hey, Bryson did this. That's so sick. Good for him. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, no, I can do this by myself. I don't need anybody. That's also true. But, dude, it would be cool, bro. Somebody cheering you on like this. I've got a lot of people cheering me on. But hopefully what I'm saying makes sense, because I feel this urge to just restart this whole show, because I feel like what I'm sounding like is not what I want to come across as. Fully confident in my abilities, fully confident in my ability to do this myself without support. However, I would love as much support as I can get, because that makes it much easier. I've got a lot of people in my corner, not in a I don't know, some arrogant, I got all the support, but I got family, I got friends, got an amazing girlfriend. I've got more than probably the average person. But then in the same hand, I feel like I'm just, I don't know. Interesting dynamic there with how I feel about it all. But anyway, so the whole idea with the intro is that it's me again from the future calling me now. And then it goes into the intro of the show, what it's about, what you can expect. It's looks like it's on the dot, 43 seconds long. So I'm cool with that. Fun fact, or a little quick tip, if you want to skip the intro every time, just click fast forward on Spotify 3 times. And if you listen anywhere else, I don't know what you're doing, but click the fast forward button 3 times. It'll go 45 seconds unless you changed it. And then you'll be straight to the start of the show every time. So there you go. I'm going to have an outro. So spoiler alert, there's no outro. I'm going to have one. But for now, I'm just going to roll with the intro. And I rarely get feedback, but in case anybody wants to give me feedback, let me know. So we'll just roll with this, how it is now, and we'll go from there. I'm not really stressing too much. I do want to rework the cover art too. I want to make it more of like my face and just Bed Project Podcast or something like that. So just want to make it very obvious, who the show's about, the name. That's it. I feel like I put in too much detail and focus on stuff. Right now it's for future documentation here. Right now it is the silhouette of my face. It's got the bluish to the orangish Bryson Everyday overlay across my eyes. Can't see my eyes anyway, but it's across my eyes. And then beneath that, let's see, what does it say? Let me pull it up. I've got it here. At least I thought I did. Yeah, so it's the daily documentation of building a business from zero, personal development as a man, and more. Year 2 of 20. And then we have a parental advisory, explicit content. We have the Bryson Everyday Project, and then thin font, the Bed Project. And I put a lot of time and effort into making this, so I think it looks cool. I think I like the original Bed Project one more. It's just OG, dude. I don't know. Just the Bed Project. But yeah, I want to change it, dude. I want to try to come to something that's going to stick long term. What I'm honestly going for is, if you look up Chris Williamson, let's look him up right now. Modern Wisdom. Well, I guess he changed it, but how it is now, I like that. It looks nice. It's clean, dude. It's a nice look. It's crazy. He's got a show as great as his, and he's ranked 54. That means there's 53 podcasts better than him. It's crazy, dude. So I like that. I like how it looks. It's pretty clean, but we'll get there. I'm not worried about it. I'm obviously going to keep on recording shows until I get to wherever I'm trying to go. So there you go. But yeah, so as far as that goes, yeah, that's it. So what did I do today? Woke up late as shit. We gotta be honest, dude. Waking up late, I've already said this. I just feel like shit, dude. I go to bed late, and that also makes you feel like shit. But it's like I just can't go to sleep because feel like there's no hard deadline for me to go to bed. So it's like I can just stay up and keep working because I've just been working on Notion, trying to learn more. There's a lot of stuff that I'm learning. I tried to make an automation using Make. That's what it's called. Or if you know what Zapier is, pretty much the same thing. Tried to make an automation using Make. And I have a lot to learn. There's a lot of shit going on with that. And I said, probably don't need to focus on this right now, so let's not. And so I didn't. So I did that. Just worked on Notion, probably clocked 5 hours for Mina. I messaged a couple of the other shadow coaches, and I asked them what they wanted in their dashboard, trying to get an answer. Pet peeve. If I send you a text, just respond. Just respond to it. If we're talking for the majority of the day and then I send a longer text and then all of a sudden you don't respond, it's very obvious that you feel as though maybe it's too much to respond to, you don't want to type it out or whatever. It's like if I said, hey, and then they said, hey, and I say, what's up? And they said, not much, you. And I said, oh, not much, just going to the gym. They said, oh, sweet, what are you lifting? And if I said, I'm doing this, blah, 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 doing this, working on this new plan, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And then they don't respond, but the replies were bam, bam, bam. It's like, oh, they don't want to respond to that. The likelihood that in that same exact instant, something came up and they had to go and take care of it, the likelihood of that happening is just so low, dude. It's just a pattern I've recognized over and over and over again. So it's all good. But yeah, so I sent a long text awaiting a response. And no response. This is not the first coach to do this either. And it's just very annoying. Dude, I got thinking about this. I was like, if I was running a company and somebody did this to me and we're trying to make some big moves, like what would I do? And my first thought was fire them. I know it's not practical and you probably shouldn't do that. But I would want to do something extreme and then make public note of it for the business or the company. And then let everybody else know, hey, we don't tolerate this kind of horseshit, you know? And this is a bad example because it's a text message. And if somebody doesn't respond to a text message, and I'm assuming that that's horrible. So I know it doesn't work that way, but the thought process is there. What would I do if I ran a company and somebody was pulling some horseshit? Take this instance, set it aside. What would I do if somebody was doing some horseshit in a company? I would do my best to make public display of me or the team or whoever firing them. And I would say, hey, this is just unacceptable. This is not what we're doing. You know, whatever. But then the other part of me is like, no, keep them, but make damn sure that they know this is not okay. I don't know. So yeah, I was just working on Notion. Did not have anything for Brian, which sucks. I need hours there. And I messaged Britzy. I said, hey, project is done. If this project is done, I'm more than willing to get going on the next one for sales. She says today, so this is yesterday. She says today, hey, Bryson, new text. I will check this out tomorrow. New text. We were working on payroll today. All good. Let me work on some projects. Also, I forgot to mention, 2 days ago, Brian called me 3 times back to back. And then I texted him and said, hey, dude, didn't have my phone. What's up? And he didn't respond. Did he read the message? Let's see if he did. I can't remember. Where's his name on here? Brian Mark. He read it on Sunday. Cool, bro. Cool. I'll go fuck myself. Random. I thought about getting a soundboard for this show. I don't really know how to make it work because I use voice memos. I've always used voice memos. And I don't know how a voice memo would work because I can play sounds, but it would come from my MacBook. Hold on. Is it, if I pull this up, what's this? I don't even know if this is the right thing. I don't even know what this is, dude. What's this?
Are you serious right now? Seriously? Are you for real? Seriously?
It's not what I wanted. But the idea is that I play a little. Oh, is this it right here?
Turn around. And change it.
Wait, hold on.
There you go. Gong.
Where's a good one here?
Free conch. Uh-oh.
See, the idea is this right here. If I say, I don't know, it would just have to be a spur of the moment thing. I took a shit. I got poop on my finger.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean? What's this one?
Oh.
What's this one?
That's that shit I don't like. Hi, bye.
So that's the that's the idea. Let's see. Meme soundboard. I'm sure this will have a lot of popular sounds. Meme soundboard. What's this one?
Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
Okay, stop, please. Okay, stop.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, see? Not these. These are corny, but that would be the idea. So this one. So, I don't know. I would just play. I need it to go. Where's the one? Fire in the hole. You got that. Bad to the bone. Hey, let her go. Lagging, loading. Yeah. Dude, maybe I need to roll with a soundboard. As I say, I don't want to make the show entertaining, but.
Hello there.
Yeah. Oh, this one is, if this is oh. I guess it's twice. Is there more than two? I just learned that there's more than one. What's this one? All right, this is just Ashton Hall. All right, there's no pause button, bro. All right. Dude. All right, this shit's annoying. Shut the fuck up, bro. There we go. Oof. This one is, okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Dude, it plays the full thing. Just play the one thing. What bottom text meme? What's this one? Okay, where's the fucking pause button, bro? Wow, there's a lot of buttons here. I didn't realize. There's infinite. The page keeps going. What's this one? Dude, there's too many. There's it literally never ends. I keep scrolling. What's this one?
We do not care. Eat like a king who's on. Don't mess with the Zilla. Obey the Zilla.
This podcast has got really, really not what I want. Outro song. Should this be the outro? Nope. That's enough for today. Yeah, I want to get a soundboard. I'd like to customize it to my liking, though. So maybe that's a project for me. Make a soundboard. Yeah, for coding. It'd be so simple, I feel like. How would I do that? So this is me being ignorant as shit. I would code buttons. I would space them out accordingly in a grid. There would be a little title. The button would be just a button, just keep it simple. When I press it, so it would be, so I'd give the button an ID or a class, I don't know. Then I would say get, or a document dot get element by ID. That would be the form, the function. For the condition would be button on click. Button dot on click button dot on click, pretty sure. And then I don't know what the thing for audio would be, but you play the audio file that is in a folder, and that function is linked to that folder. I don't know. So that's me trying to figure out how I would do that out loud without really knowing how the fuck I would do that. So now for documentation purposes, that's where I'm at with coding. So learning more. Oh, how is that going, by the way? So with Memo, straight up forgot about it for 2 days. So my streak is now shit, which is a bummer. And I think it just started a new leaderboard 2 days ago. And I truthfully just haven't done shit with it. So what I think I want to do is I definitely want to finish it off, but I feel like I care more about a fucking leaderboard than I do about learning, because when I'm going through fast as shit and getting double XP and doing a language that's more familiar or something, or doing lessons that I already know the answers to so I can go through and get more XP so I can be first on the leaderboard, that's stupid. So I can just simply not care about the leaderboard and I can just keep on going, and that's an option. Or I can just, I don't know. So that's on pause right now, but this whole soundboard thing, this sounds like a good first project, to be honest. Well, I guess second project. I don't know. I'm trying to make these projects so that it's me just going through it rather than me trying to teach it in the moment. It's just like, hey, we're going to make this. This is what this is. And we're going to make this. This is what this does. And then rather than trying to explain every single thing and all the different uses and things, like, I don't know. I don't know, but I'd like to do that. How are we already at 20 minutes? That's nuts. This episode's all over the place, but, yeah, so in summary, didn't work for Brian. I did like maybe 5 hours total for Minos, all on Notion. Went to the gym very briefly, saw Lexi very briefly, tried to fix a drawer and didn't work, which is a bummer. Went and got gas. Tomorrow, actually, is the first day that I should be getting paid from 100% admin leave from my job. So, matter of fact, I wonder if I've gotten an email for my pay. My pay is how I get paid up there. Let's see. I don't think I've gotten anything yet. Kind of want to check though, because I usually get paid on Wednesdays. I'm curious, so let's check. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's plug this Biatch in. Dude, I went to the gym today, and I got there pretty late, and pretty close to them closing. And pet peeve: when I go to a gym and they let me know, hey, we're closing soon. Hey, I know. Fully aware, bro. Don't need to tell me. What's my pin? That's right. So pet peeve, walked in there. He hits me with that, hey, dude, you only got 20 minutes. And I'm like, and what in my head, I'm like, I fucking know, dude. Fully aware. Appreciate you telling me the obvious, dude. Is the grass green? Is the sky blue? Oh, anyway, they just, okay, let's see. I did. Oh, I got my full check. Got my full pay. So let's go to general. Let's see. Yep, that's all there. Earnings. Yep. Leave. Admin leave. Used pay period. 71. Why does it say 71? It says, because there was a holiday. Okay. So I got my full paycheck. Deductions. Dude, wait, what? No way. It says I gave $412 to my retirement? What the fuck? No way that's right. No way. No, it's not correct, dude. It was 110. Sounds better. Retirement for 110. I'm just saying all my info. All good. Dude, I don't give a shit. Yeah, all my stuff is correct in here. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, okay. Well, you heard it here first. My first full pay week or whatever of the deferred resignation program. Boom, got paid. So it's official. I'm good. I'm glad I checked. That's pretty cool. All right, done with that. So what else, dude? I think that's it. I don't know if I have anything else I want to report on or anything I want to talk about. I don't know. I think that's it, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed the intro. That's going to be that's going to be the intro until, I don't know, from here on out. I don't know. It's 10:31 p.m. right now, so I'm probably going to work a little bit more and then go to bed. I'm not going to stay up too late, though. I'm telling myself that now. But I just want to keep on doing shit, dude. It's very fun for me. So that's all I got. I think what I'm going to have right now, though, is some outro music, at least, just because it sounds nice. And kind of to signify that it is the outro and the show is ending. I don't know. All right, I'm talking too much. Love you guys. Thanks so much for listening. Bye-bye.